it's been epic. Like you said, for me to go down to enemy territory, his home soil in front of his people that were booing me the whole week, to go out there and dominate them the way I dominated them, it felt so good.
Belal, you've I know you've been in the UFC for since 2016. You've been fighting professionally for more than a decade. I mean, you were after this for so long. What did it finally feel like when you get your hand raised inside of that octagon and you realize to yourself in that moment, I imagine, that I am the champion of the world?
Man, it was like a priceless feeling, right? It felt like it like really hasn't even like hit yet, but it just felt like that moment to like just see my coaches, my team, to be able to put the belt on them, the people that like trusted me, believed in me from the start, and always told me that I could be a champion, and the world to like doubt them and tell me like, oh, come to this team or come to this team. Like, you need a bit different gym, and like that was the priceless moment to see my brothers, to have my dad in the cage with me. It was more so my family's experience that meant the most.
Well, did you ever doubt, even if it was just fleeting doubt, that not that you couldn't achieve it and actually do it, but that you might never even get the opportunity? I mean, obviously, people have made the case for a long time. Hey, Belal Muhammad, he deserves this, but it seemingly never happened. And then it finally did. But did you doubt? Did you have doubts that you actually would get the opportunity?
Bro, and that's why I think I had the doubts. That was the worst part, right? And then once I finally got it, that was the biggest sense of relief, is getting the shot. And that's why people are looking at me fight week like, man, he looks so calm, he looks so chill. It's because the hard part was getting the title shot. Once I got it, it was like, bro, I'm in the Super Bowl. Like, I'm not the happiest person in the world. There's nothing that's gonna, fluster me or make me upset. It's like, I'm here now. Now I'm gonna show you guys why I'm the best, why I would beat Leon Edwards, why I'm better than him. So I just had a calm feeling after I got the belt. There's nothing that could like, fluster me or make me like stressed out or anxious or anything. I was like, bro, we're here now. Now this is where the journey starts.
I remember being a kid, Belal, and like renting UFC 3 from Blockbuster on VHS. Now it's one of the biggest sports in the world. Everyone watches the UFC, and everyone was watching your fight. Have you heard from anybody that was particularly cool? Any other athletes or entertainers, anything like that, since you got the big win?
Bro, it's been crazy, right? Like I had CM Punk gave me a shout out yesterday, which was epic on
that
on
was
Raw.
Pretty cool, huh?
Right? That was epic. But dude, Christian McCaffrey messaged me and it was like, congratulations, epic fight. Yeah, dude. Andrew Schultz messaged me. It's been epic to see all these people call me. Brian Callen messaged me, called me. It's like, it's always been cool. But Christian McCaffrey's the top of the list. He's like, bro. Yeah. I was like, no way. I'm gonna draft you on my fantasy team.
You kind of have to now, right?
That's what I told my brothers. I'm like, bro, no matter what pick I am, I got to get Steve back first.
Hopefully he's not gone by the time you pick. What's the plan? I know everyone asks what's next, and you haven't really even had a chance to enjoy this one yet, though. But where do you go from here now, Belal? I mean, you've achieved the goal that you set for yourself. Now you're the champion. So what's the champion's next move?
Man, I saw Habib in Abu Dhabi, and he's like, brother, make sure you train even harder now. Now you got to work even more. And, he's right. Like for myself now, it's just getting right back in the gym, getting right back in the mix, because now I'm the hunted, right? I was always the hunter. Now I'm the hunted. All these guys had the bullseye on my back. But I love that. So now I don't got to call anybody out. Now I don't have to beg for a fight. Right. They're all begging to fight me now.
Right.
So that's the best part about this whole thing. Yeah. Now they all know my name and I don't have to remember theirs.
How long do you think you'd like to, you want to sit back and enjoy this one a little bit, Belal? Do you get back training relatively soon? What would what does the rest of the year look like for you here?
Man, hopefully I get something at the end of the year. Maybe that December card. That would be like the perfect moment for me. I think that would be perfect turnaround time.
December 10th, the December 10th card is there? Michael Chandler saying some stuff online.
That would be cool, but but I know they usually, if they put the McGregor card on there, they don't put no other title fights on there with them. But there's probably like a 5% chance that McGregor's actually fighting, so I'll stay ready so I could be that. I could have my Pereira moment.
I love that. What if there was one guy out there? Is there anyone? And not that you have to call them out anymore. You're absolutely right. But is there anyone that interests you more than other fighters might?
I mean, when I look at the division, obviously like the guy that's the highest ranked is Shavkat. And he's the boogeyman of the division, so that one makes sense. But I mean, there's also Usman right there as well. I know he's on a losing streak, but legacy-wise, he was the guy that Dana White said is better than all the other champions. Dana White said he's better than GSP. So for me, it's like he looked good in the Hamzat fight, and he took that fight on a couple days' notice. He was like chirping with me a little bit on Twitter, so I'm like, bro, there's not a clear number one contender when you look at it. Like Shavkat's undefeated, but it's like he beat Wonder Boy, and I beat Wonder Boy, and I still had to win 4 more fights after that. So there's nobody out there that I'm looking at it like, oh man, he's for sure certain for it. But either one of those 2 guys' names. But like I said, man, it doesn't matter to me. I'm ready to go against whoever the Dana White and them pick for me, because I'm like, I want to be that champion that fought everybody, that champion that didn't sit back and come up with excuses of why I shouldn't fight this guy.
That'd be like a neat feather in your cap too, right? To beat the guy that a lot of people have considered the greatest welterweight ever in Kamaru Usman. Not too bad on the resume with everything else you've got going for yourself too, Belal.
Exactly, right? And he's the biggest name in the division. He has the biggest resume of the division, and he's right there on the GSP. So when you look at my names at the end of my career, if his name's on that list with Leon, with Wonder Boy, with Maya, with Gilbert Burns and Luque, it's like I'll be neck and neck with GSP.
Not too bad. I know Islam has mentioned, or maybe perhaps flirted a little bit with going up in the past. Obviously, you have a really good relationship. You train with those guys. You train with Habib. Does this press pause on Islam moving up, if that's something that you have any insight on?
Yeah, he said it. He said it yesterday in Abu Dhabi. He said he ruined my plans of being double champion. That's my brother. I would never fight it. That's like to see how genuinely happy they were for me, and to see them just like so like cheerful of to see me win the belt. It was like an epic moment, because I have so much respect for those guys and I love those guys. So it's cool that they actually wanted to see me win and be victorious, even though it messed up his plans. So it was such a cool experience.
Yeah, you could tell it was genuine too, that they were genuinely like sincerely happy for you, Belal.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Well, Belal, congratulations. I know, how long of a journey, how many obstacles there were. Congratulations. You are the welterweight champion. I appreciate you, brother, and I'm sure we'll talk soon.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. It sounds good when you say welterweight champion of the world.